Okay, guys. I hope like you all might have heard about the topic called averages. Okay, like it is not only applicable for aptitude, and moreover, like we use this particular word in our day-to-day life as well. Let's take a small example. Okay, let's consider. Okay, if somebody asks you what is your B.Tech percentage. Okay, let's consider. Okay, my percentage is 70% or my percentage is 75%. Student will start giving answers like 70, 75, or 65, okay, or 72, likewise, right? Is that your one particular semester or overall B.Tech semester? So obviously when somebody asks you what is your B.Tech percentage, we used to say that the average of all our semester percentages, right? So we will not say that this is my first semester percentage, or this is my second semester percentage, or third semester, likewise, right? So basically what we used to give answers is, we used to consider, we used to calculate that average of all the semesters, and we will give you one final answer. So this is what my B.Tech percentage is, like 72 percentage, means that 72 indicates the average of all your semester percentages, right? So that's where this is one of the example. There are so many examples that we can consider in our day-to-day life. Okay, so when it comes to the point of average, one of the famous formula that will comes in our mind is very simple. So we all know that the formula, okay, sum of observations by number of observations. This is the most commonly used formula for averages, right? So average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. This is the most traditional formula that students will use regularly. Okay, so before gonna start with the concept, I just wanted to assess the students based on giving by two questions. Okay, let me give you two questions. Let's see how students will solve those questions, and then I will start the concept. Okay, so let me give you the question. Okay, so I'm not yet started any concept. I'm just giving you a few questions, whether you can able to solve. If you can able to solve, how you will solve. Okay, I just wanted to check how you people will solve these type of questions. Okay, let's consider this question. Once try. Okay, you can solve this particular question either by using formula or any other method, whatever it is. Okay, try it and post your answers in the chat box. Yeah, I got answer from Kaushika. She posted it as 20. Vivek posted it as 18. Okay. I got two answers. Yeah, now I'm getting it as 20. Okay, majority of the students are posting it as 20. Okay, guys, let me explain you this particular question and then I'll go with the concept. Okay, so here what actually the question, see, as I said in the demo class, okay, it's all about like whenever you are solving any particular aptitude question, it's not like something like we learn this particular formula and we'll substitute these values in the formula. It's not about like that. Okay, so it's all about like how you understand the question and how you are able to think about the question. Okay, so let's see the question here. If the average of 5 consecutive whole numbers, okay, if the average of 5 consecutive whole numbers is 18, what is the largest number? Okay, see, let's go with the traditional method first and then I will tell you the shortcut. Okay, let's consider, we all know this formula, average is equals to sum of numbers by number of numbers, right? Average is equals to sum of numbers by number of numbers. Now here they have given 5 consecutive whole numbers. Okay, there are 5 consecutive whole numbers. Whole numbers means starts from 0 to infinite. So some randomly 5 numbers, average is given as 18. So in place of average, I will use 18. Now what are those sum of 5 numbers? What are those 5 numbers? It can be 1 2 3 4 5, or it can be 20 21 22 and so on. Whatever it is, 5 consecutive whole numbers. We are not so sure about the sum of those numbers. So what I am doing is, let me assume these 5 consecutive whole numbers are, if I assume first number is x, okay, so what will be the second number? It will be x plus 1. What will be the next? X plus 2, next x plus 3, next x plus 4. These are the 5 consecutive whole numbers that I am going to assume. Now, after assuming these numbers as those 5 consecutive whole numbers, now I can add up all the numbers to get the value of sum. Now, if I add up all the numbers, there are 5 times of x, 5x plus, so 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. So 5x plus 10 divided by how many numbers we have here? 5. Okay, from this 5x plus 10 is equals to 18 5 times. See guys, whenever we are solving any particular values, I will just give you okay a simple trick to calculate as well. Okay, let's consider 5 multiplied with 18, because like when students wants to get 18 5 times value, okay, they will take time or they will go with the 18 tables, right? So no need to go with that, no need to worry about calculations. So whenever you are multiplying any number with 5, what you need to do is, what is half of 18? 9. So half of 18 is 9. Just put one 0 here, that will be your answer. 18 5 times is 9. Okay, 90. Now from this I would say that 5x is equals, if I'll take 10 to the left hand side, 90 minus 10, which will gives you 80. Now x is equals to 80 by 5, which means 16. Now after getting the value of x is equals to 16, immediately students start selecting that option 16. Is that correct? No, because they are not asking us to find what is the value of x. Okay, so see the question carefully. What is the largest number they are asking? So largest number in the sense, we assumed some numbers, some series, right? So smallest number we started with x, x plus 1 and so on. The largest number is x plus 4. So it's not about like 16, x value is 16. So but we want x plus 4. So obviously it is 20, it is not 16. When 16 will be correct, if they would have asked the question what is the smallest number, then answer will be 16. But they are asking us to find what will be the largest number. Largest number means in the list x plus 4. So answer will be 20. I hope you all are clear with this particular solution, right? But majority of the students will do the same procedure, but instead of doing all these formulas, equations and all, I will tell you one simple shortcut for these type of questions. But before that, let me give you a clear conceptual understanding of the concept of averages, because majority of the students only knows this particular formula. Okay, they knows only average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. There are so many methods to calculate average, okay, and there are so many shortcuts to calculate average just by understanding the concept clearly. I hope you all are clear about this particular solution. Okay, let me go with the concept first, and then I will come to this particular question again, so that you just observe how many steps or how many equations that we solve here, and after knowing the logic properly, you can able to solve just in seconds. Okay, so let me tell you the concept first. Okay, so as of now we all know that average means sum of observations by number of observations, right? So let me tell you one more point here. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 numbers we have. Okay, what is average of these numbers? If I ask you what will be the average of these numbers, see, very simple. When if you want to calculate average, we'll apply the same formula. Okay, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15. So the sum is 15 divided by total how many numbers we have? 5. So what is 15 by 5, which is equals to 3? Okay, now next one more question. Okay, let's consider 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. What will be the average of these numbers? Now let's consider 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 12 30, 30 plus 15. What is 30 plus 15? 45. 45 by 5, which will gives you 9 as average. Okay, now by observing these two examples, is there any common logic did you observe here other than adding up the numbers? Is there any common logic did you find it out of these two examples? Anyone? Can you check it out? Is there any common logic did you find? Yes, exactly. I got answer from Supriya. It is multiple of 3. Middle number is average. Yes, very good. Exactly. That's what I want to say. Okay. So if you observe, what will be the common answer if you observe? Here answer is 3. Here answer is 9. If you observe out of entire series, here we have total 5 numbers. Middle number is 3. Okay. Now here even we have 5 numbers. Middle number is 9. That's what that average. Okay. Now let me write 28, 35, 37, 42, 50. Can you guess what will be the average of these numbers? Can you post the answer? If I say 37, is that correct? What will be the average of the numbers? Can I just, no need to calculate average. Just give me answer yes or no. If I consider 37 as average of these numbers, is it correct or wrong? Just tell me that. No. Yeah, exactly. Okay, because okay, here the logic is not about okay taking middle number as average. In this particular series, I have taken here 3 as average, and in this particular series, I have taken 9 as average. But when you observe here, why can't we take 37 as average in this particular series? Means here average is not 37, because I will tell the logic. It's not about like taking middle number. See, whenever you see any particular numbers with common difference, okay, with common difference, basically if you observe first number to second number, the difference is 1, right? Second number to third number, the difference is 1. Third number to fourth number, difference is 1. Fourth to fifth, difference is 1. If any particular series is having common difference, and if you observe the second series as well, so 3 to 6, what is the difference here? 3. What's the difference here? 3. Next difference is also 3, and next difference is also 3. Whenever you have the series with common difference, that series will be considered as it is in AP. Hope you might have heard about this word called AP and GP. I'm not going to explain entire concept now, not required actually. So what is mean by AP? It is arithmetic progression. So when any given series which is in arithmetic progression means common difference. Okay, arithmetic progression means common difference. If any series possesses this particular logic or rule, okay, with the common difference, then average can be calculated by taking middle number directly. Only when we can take middle number, not for all the series. When the series is having common difference. Now, if I ask you the question 4, 8, 12, 16, okay, what will be the average of these numbers? Can you post answers in the chat box? And better if you post why it is that particular number is your answer along with the logic. Yes, 10 average of middle two numbers. Very good. Yeah, now students started posting it as 10. Okay, let me tell you a simple logic. Yes, of course, if I ask you average for 4, 8, 12 and 16, you know what's basically students will do is, if it is 5 numbers, easy to identify what will be the middle number. What if we have even number of series like 4, 8, 12, 16? We have only even set of numbers. So for finding average of these numbers, you know what students will do is, here we don't have one particular middle number, we have two numbers like 8 and 12, both are middle numbers. What they will do is, they will consider 8 plus 12 by 2, right? 8 plus 8 plus 12 by 2. What is 8 plus 12 by 2? 10. So 10 will be considered as average. Okay. So when you have odd number of series, directly consider a middle number, or you can take average of these two middle numbers. You know what happens? I'll not, this is the correct approach, but I'll not ask students to go with this particular approach. You know, sometimes in the exam, okay, they might give questions like this. Okay. Find average of find average of 28, 30, 32 and so on 288. Okay, what if they will ask you find average of this particular series? Now students will start struggling for finding what will be the middle number or finding average of the middle two numbers, right? So if you consider, obviously by looking at this particular series, we got to know that there will be a common difference of 2. When we know that the series is in arithmetic progression or having common difference, average can be considered as middle number, or here we have average of the two middle numbers. Okay, if we have even set of numbers, now students will consume lot of time for identifying what will be the middle two numbers in the entire series. So that's the reason what I just wanted to suggest is, when the given series is in arithmetic progression or in the common difference, okay, so simply you can say that average is equals to middle number, average is equals to middle number, or go with this particular logic, average is equals to first number plus last number by 2. These two you can apply when you know that the given series is in arithmetic progression. So you can apply any of these two. So if you are comfortable of identifying the middle number, you can apply that, or else you can apply first number plus last number by 2. If you want, you can check what is the first number here, 1. What is the last number here, 5. What is 1 plus 5, 6. 6 by 2 is 3, right? Even if you want, you can apply here also. What is the first number, 3. Last number is 15. 3 plus 15, 18. 18 by 2, 9, right? So even if you want, you can apply for this particular series as well. So instead of taking 8 and 12 average, why can't you take the first number plus last number by 2? It is very easy, right? So 4 plus 16. What is 4 plus 16? 20. So 20 by 2, which will gives you 10. Now if you understand this particular logic, see how simple it is to calculate average of these numbers. So if you ask me what is average of this number, no need to waste time for identifying what will be the middle number or middle two numbers. I would say directly average is equals to first number is 28, last number is 288 by 2. So what will be your answer, average for these numbers? Yeah, what is average of this particular series? Can you post it? Make it fast. 28 plus 288 by 2. Don't do any mistakes in the calculation. Yeah, exactly. So now I'm getting a lot of replies as 158. Yes, guys, very good. And you keep posting whenever I ask a question. Okay, so you keep posting your answers in the chat box so that even I can see, okay, whether you are active or not. Okay, so this is what the basic concept. Okay, if you observe, like other than formula, I mean average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay, even you can calculate average by taking middle number or first number plus last number by 2. But these two will be applicable only when the given series is in arithmetic progression. Okay, now students might ask, sir, what if the given series is not in the common difference? So what we can do? Is there any other method other than the shortcut? Okay, I mean other than the formula. Yes, there is a shortcut. So I will tell you, okay, little later. So first let us complete from the basics. Okay, I'm just telling with the very basic level. So you just do remember, other than formula, we can apply either of these two when the given series is in arithmetic progression. I hope you all are maintaining a proper notes for these logics. Okay, so up to now, whatever we discussed, are you clear? Yes or no? If you all are clear, let's go for the next point. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. I mean, let's try to solve some questions based on the same logic. Okay, now let's come to the point here. Okay, now actually we solved this question with a different logic in the earlier. Okay, so let's consider now average of 5 consecutive whole numbers. Okay, now how we solved in this previous way, like we consider x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. We add up all the values. Here entire solution depends on the formula. But if you understand the logic properly, okay, the same question can be solved just in seconds, not even using pen and paper. See how it is. Now here the key point is consecutive. Okay, what is the meaning of consecutive? Immediate numbers, right? Immediate numbers. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 or 10 11 12 13 14 or 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, whatever it is. Consecutive means immediate numbers. Okay, now they're talking about 5 consecutive whole numbers. Okay, indirectly they have given that consecutive means immediate numbers. Obviously immediate numbers have the common difference, means indirectly they have given the hint to the students. So all these 5 numbers with common difference. So what is the average of these 5 numbers? 18. Why can't we consider this 18 as a middle number? Because consecutive numbers means common difference. So if I consider 18 as a middle number, now how many total? 5. So 2 to the left hand side and 2 to the right hand side of 18. So what comes after 18? 19 and 20. What comes before 18? 17 and 16. This is the series. That's it. So now what will be the largest number? Answer is 20. That's it. Okay, I hope you understood this logic, right? So why we consider 18 as a middle number? Because they mention clearly it is a consecutive whole numbers logic. Consecutive whole numbers means obviously average will be considered as middle number, because okay, average will be considered as middle number. What's the reason actually? Because it is in the arithmetic progression. Now they are asking about largest number. If they ask you to calculate the smallest number, answer will be 16. That's it. So instead of using these equations x plus 1, x plus 2, okay, so we can directly say answer by understanding this proper logic of considering middle number when the given series is in arithmetic progression. Okay, I hope you like this logic, right? Okay, are you clear about this? Shall we go for the next one? Guys, actually for competitive exams we have to solve maximum all the questions in this particular way. No need to depend like every time on the formulas. Okay, because you know, if you depend completely on formula, sometimes there might be issue with time. So you have hardly 1 or 1.5 minute time in competitive exams. You should able to solve that particular question in that particular time limit. Okay, so you just need to understand like how fast you are at calculation and how fast you are at thinking about the question. Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay, can you guess answer for this question? If you observe practically, even without using pen and paper as well, I mean, you can able to solve this question. Just only small change between this question and the previous question. Yes, I got answers. Yes, I got answer from Kaushika, Srihari. Yeah, there are 6 students who posted answers. Yes, very good. Everybody posting answer is 180. The same logic, guys. What's the main difference between previous question and this question? In previous question they have given 5 consecutive whole numbers, and in this question they have given 5 consecutive even numbers. So that's the only difference. Either it may be consecutive even numbers or whole numbers, whatever it is. So if you observe, consecutive indicates that immediate numbers means having common difference. What will be the average of these 5 consecutive even numbers? 14. Now can I say that 14 is the middle number? So here 2 and here 2. Okay, so what comes after 14? We should consider 16 and 18. Why not 15 and 16? Because they mention clearly it is even numbers. So 16 and 18. Before that it is 12 and 10. They're not asking what is the smallest number or what is the largest number. They're asking us to find the product of smallest and largest number. So what is the product of smallest and largest number? It is 10 multiplied with 18, which will gives you 180. So option C is correct. So if you don't know this logic, you know how students will struggle to solve this question. So they will consider x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8. They will start considering this series and they will start adding up all the values by using the formula. So no need to do this particular method if you know this logic of understanding middle number or first number plus last number by 2. I hope you all are clear. Yes, I got very good response for this question, and almost I can see entire chat box is with 180 answer. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Let's go with the next one. Yeah, can you try this and post your answers? I'll give you 1 minute time. almost a similar question, just I increased the count. What if the same type of question comes in the exam, like how you will able to solve the question? Yeah, I got one answer from Shravani. It is 103, 103. Okay, very good. We'll see. Very good, guys. Getting very good response in the chat box means you all guys are in active state. It's almost 6 answers I got as of now. The average of 47 consecutive odd numbers is 57. What is the largest number? Okay, almost the same logic, but only thing is the count got increased. Let me explain you this question without much delay. The average of 47 consecutive odd numbers is 57. Means this is what average. Obviously, it is irrespective of the count. See, if the count is 47, if you are writing any competitive exam, in the competitive exam, they might give it is 147. Either it is 47 or 147 or 347. That count doesn't matter if you know the logic. No need to write all 140, all 47 numbers. Okay, let me explain you. So if I consider average as a middle number, total how many numbers we have? 47. So if we have 5 numbers, what we used to do, if I take middle number 1, left side 2 numbers, right side 2 numbers, but total 47. Out of 47 I have considered one number as 57. So now left side how many numbers, right side how many numbers? So one side is 23 and another side is 23, because 23 and 23 total 46, and already we consider average as middle number. So total 47 count is exactly matched. Okay, now very simple logic. They're talking about consecutive odd numbers. Now if I consider middle number as 57, what comes after 57? Can I say that it is 59? Okay, what comes after 59? Can I say that it is 61? If you keep on writing, okay, you are wasting time. Okay, so no need to write all 23 numbers after 57 to find out what is the largest number. No need to write it. If you understand logic clearly, so after 57, if you want to get 59, you need to add plus 2. Okay, now if you want to directly get second number after 57, okay, if you directly wants to get second number after 57, what you need to add? Plus 4, right? Why it is plus 4 to get second number? Because each consecutive odd number difference is 2. So if I want to get second number, I should add plus 4. If I want to get third number, I should add plus 6. If I want to add 10th number after 57, how much I need to add? Plus 20, right? If I want to get 23rd number after 57, how much I need to add? 57 plus 46. Okay, why 46? Means for each consecutive number plus 2 plus 2. If I want to get second number, plus 4. If I want to get third number, plus 6. If I want to get 23rd number, plus 46. So if I add these values, so here 103. So that is what your largest number. So that's what the logic here. So no need to struggle for calculating all the values. So you can directly say that it is 103. Okay, just for your understanding, without using pen and paper, can you guess what might be the smallest number? Can you post answer? What will be the smallest number here? Smallest number. You should be as fast as possible. Yes, I got first answer from Hemashri. 11. Yes, very good. Okay, if you want to get the smallest number, what you need to do? Very simple. 57. Okay, minus 46. If you subtract 46 from 57, you will get it as 11. Means whatever these 47 consecutive odd numbers starts from 11, ends with 103. So 11 is the smallest number, 103 is the largest number. That's how the question is. Okay, I hope you all are clear about this question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, yes, try this question and post your answers. I'll give you 1 minute time. If the average of first 7 integers in a series of 13 consecutive even numbers is 48, what is the average of entire series? Okay, first understand the question clearly and then try to solve it. Actually, this is the question which was given in the previous one of the placement drives exam. Asked the same question. Yeah, I'm getting answers. Almost everybody posted 54. Shravani posted 52. Okay, is it 54 or 52? Let me explain you. Okay, guys, how to solve this question? If you observe, the average of first 7 integers, they're talking about the average of first 7 integers. Okay, so the average of first 7 integers total series, okay, in a series of 13 consecutive even numbers, means there are 13 consecutive even numbers. Let's consider 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. There are 13 numbers, okay, 13 consecutive even numbers. Out of these 13 consecutive even numbers, they're talking about average of first 7 integers in the total series of 30 numbers. Average is 48. Means they indirectly mention that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 up to here, all these 7 numbers, the first 7 numbers of the series of entire 13 consecutive even numbers, average is 48. Means first we should be clear about these all numbers are consecutive even numbers. Obviously, if it is consecutive even numbers, average should be a middle number. They're talking about first 7 numbers, average is 48. If the first 7 numbers average is 48, means obviously these first 7 numbers is also in the consecutive even numbers, right? So obviously out of 7, 48 is average, means can I consider the middle number is 48? Because in the first 7 series of 13 consecutive numbers, average is 48, means the middle number of the first 7 is 48. Now they are asking about average of entire series. Even the entire series, if you consider all 30 numbers are in consecutive even numbers, obviously what will be the average of entire 30 numbers? The middle number. So what will be the middle number here? The middle number will be the 7th number, right? Out of 13 consecutive integers, so if you observe here it is 6 and here it is 6, the middle number will be 7th number. So entire series average will be the 7th number. Already we know that this is 48. What comes after 48? This will be 50 and 52, and this number will be 54. So our answer is 54. Very simple logic. So only thing you just need to understand, if it is a consecutive even numbers, average will be the middle number, right? So out of entire series of 13, they have given first 7 numbers, average is 48. So out of first 7 numbers, so fourth number will be the 48. Why it is fourth number is 48? Middle number. So they are asking us to find entire number series average. So obviously out of 30 numbers, the middle number will be the 7th number. That 7th number means we have already reference as 48. Next number will be 50, 52 and 54. Hope you understand this logic. Are you clear about this question? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, so that I'll explain you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. can you try this question? Here, don't get confused about seeing the word arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean or average both are same. Okay. They have given some series arithmetic mean of the following numbers 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2. Here this series is not in arithmetic progression because there is no common difference of the series. Like if you will get this type of question, like how you will solve this question. Once if you are done, post your answers in the chat box. Yes, I got one answer from Shravani. It is 4. Okay. Can you try it once again? Hope you all are not using any calculators, because even if you use now, like when you are attending or appearing for the exam, like any competitive exam, they will not allow you to take the calculators inside. So better, even if it takes time at the starting, okay, my small suggestion is try to avoid using calculators and try by your own, so that you will habituate. Yeah, I got only 4 answers out of 4. 2 members posted it as 4 and 2 members posted it as 5. Okay, let me explain you. Actually, this question that we can solve, anyhow they are asking us to calculate average. We all know that it's clearly saying that the series is not in arithmetic progression. If it is not in arithmetic progression, we cannot say that middle number is average. Okay, so we should use some other method. Okay, let's consider the primary. Okay, the traditional method we can use sum of observations by number of observations. Means you should add it all the values. Means 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. You should keep on adding up all the values and you should take the count total. So how many numbers we have. Okay, so if you do this, this is not a big deal, but the only problem that rises is, okay, so if you have up to 7 times, okay, you can able to do it. What if it is in the exam? Okay, they will give you up to 20 times. Okay, you cannot add up all the values within that 1.5 minute time. So that's the reason. Okay, let me give you a simple logic to understand the question. Okay, so if you sum up all the values, okay, if you observe, the series is having particular logic, because 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. We have all the numbers. Now if you add up all the values, okay, so I can say that 1, I'm just adding up in a particular sequence. So how many 2's we have? 2 2's. So if I add up 2 2's, I will get sum 4. Okay, if I add up all 3 3's, I'll get sum 9. If I add up all 4's, I will get 16. All 5's, if I add up, 25. All 6's, if I add up, I'll get the sum 36. All 7's, if I add up, I'll get sum 49. Divided by, if you are writing the count, okay, if you are writing the count, so total number of numbers, how many 1's we have? Only 1 we have. How many 2's we have? 2 2's we have. How many 3's? 3 3's. How many 4's? We have 4 4's. 5 5's. 6 times, 7 times. By looking at these particular values, did you get any logic? Here this indicates, okay, sum of first and natural numbers. Okay, sum of first and natural numbers. And if they keep on going, not they're not stopping with 7, if they keep on going with 20 or 100, okay, whatever it is, sometimes they may give you, okay, 100 times. Okay, how to do it? If you add up all the values, is it possible to add up all the values? So it will be difficult, right? So that's the reason. So let me derive you a formula. So this indicates, okay, sum up, I mean what we can say that sum of first and natural numbers. Okay, so sum of first and natural numbers, we all know that the formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Obviously the n indicates the last number. Okay, now what about the numerator values? All the numerator values are like 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on. up to 7 square. Even this is also sum of squares of first and natural numbers, right? So if it is in this particular series, obviously n value will be again 7. Even numerator or denominator, n value will be the 7. But the formula is here first and natural numbers, here squares of first and natural numbers. So what is the formula for squares of first and natural numbers? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, no need to substitute the value of 7 now itself. So because there are few things to get cancelled, so n into n plus 1 will get cancelled. 2 3 times is 6. Okay, now what's the final value left out? 2n plus 1 by 3. Okay, now you can substitute because the formula whatever we have written got simplified into a normal simple equation. So 2 into n value is 7 plus 1 by 3. So 2 7 times is 14, 14 plus 1 15, 15 by 3, which will gives you 5. So this will be the average of this entire series. And guys, do remember, so you might feel like, sir, why to apply all this method? So we can add up all the values, anyhow the numbers are clearly visible. We will add and we will write the count. Yes, of course you can do that. But my concern is, what if I'll give you up to 8 times, 9 times, or 10 times, and keep on going up to some largest numbers. Okay, so it will take time. If you know this particular logic, directly you can apply the value of n here, because you all know the formula. Okay, so n value, if it is 7 times, n value is 7. If I give 20 up to 20 times, okay, 20 is 20 times, so what happens actually? So n value will becomes 20. That's it. So everything manually adding up all the values up to 20s, so it will be difficult. So you can apply the formula here. N value will be 20, so you can directly get the value. Okay, that's how like we can solve this particular question. I hope you all are clear with this one, right? Yes, can you confirm me? Are you clear about the solution? Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, can you try this question? The average of 57, 49, 53, y 62 is 56. Then find the value of y. Okay, you can apply simply a formula. Average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. Here we have 5 different values. Okay, you can apply if you want to find the value of y. Obviously, you know the formula already. Y average is given as 56. You need to find the value of y. Okay, you can apply formula to get the value of y. Okay, that's not a big deal. But let's see how you will solve and what will be the answer. See, if you apply this formula, average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. What you will do? So average is equals to 56. Here sum of values 49 plus 53 plus y plus 62 by whole divided by 5. So obviously you can find the value of 5. Okay, just by applying this basic formula, you will get the value of 5. So yes, almost the chat box is filled with 59. Almost everyone posted 59, but only one student posted it as 56. Okay, let me explain you this question. So almost everybody did this method. Okay, but I'll explain you some other way to calculate average. Now let me teach you one more method to calculate average. So far we discussed 3 different ways. One is formula. Next one is considering middle number or first number plus last number by 2. Okay, when we can apply this middle number or first number plus last number by 2? just whenever you have, okay, arithmetic progression series, or we can say that the common difference. Okay, so where you can apply directly middle number or first number plus last number by 2. What if you don't have the common difference like the previous question? If you want calculating y, there is no common difference here, so you cannot say that average is middle number. Now this is the best way, okay, whatever the shortcut that we are going to discuss now. Okay, listen the concept clearly, just it will take 5 minutes, that's it. So if you understand this 5 minutes concept of better way of calculating average, so almost next class, whatever the questions we are going to solve in the next upcoming slides, it will be easy for you to understand if you know this logic. Okay, so let's consider, let me explain you with small story. Okay, let's consider there are 3 students who came to class, okay, by taking having like 3 chocolates each. Let's say first person is having 3 chocolates, second person is having 3 chocolates, and third person is also having 3 chocolates. If I ask you how many chocolates are there, average number of chocolates are there in the class, how many average number of chocolates in the class? If you are calculating average number of chocolates in the class, 3 plus 3 plus 3, total 9. 9 divided by 3, because total 3 members are there. So which will gives you 3. Average is 3. Means if first person is having 3 chocolates, second person is having 3 chocolates, third person is also having 3 chocolates, the average number of chocolates present in the class is 3. Now let me tell you scenario 2. Let's say these 3 people are having 3 chocolates each. Okay, now the fourth person came to the class. Now fourth person came up with 7 chocolates. Okay, now can you guess what will be the average of these numbers? If you are calculating average of these numbers, 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, plus 7, 16. There are 16 chocolates, divided by how many students are there? 4. So 16 by 4 indicates 4. So the average is 4. Now after applying formula, we got to know that average is 4. Actually, there is no point of applying this formula. We can directly say that average is 4. How? So very simple. The person who has 7 chocolates will give 1 chocolate to the first person. So now the first person is having 4 chocolates. The person who has 7 chocolates, okay, will give, okay, he's left out with 6 chocolates. Now he will give 1 chocolate to the second person. Now he is having 4 chocolates. Now he will give 1 chocolate to the third person. Even he is also having 4 chocolates. Now how many he distributed? He distributed 3 chocolates. Okay, now he is left with 4. Now everybody in the class is having 4 chocolates. That's how their average 4 become. Okay, I hope you understand this logic. Actually this shortcut, okay, we call this method as equal distribution method. So we call this as chocolate method as well. So what actually means by chocolate method is equal distribution. If everybody in the class is having equal number of chocolates, irrespective of the count, average will becomes the same number. Let's consider now in the class, okay, in our class total there are 58 students present. So if each and every student is having 12 chocolates each, so what is the average number of chocolates present in the class is 12. If everybody in the class is having 7 number of chocolates, each and every student is having 7 chocolates, so what is the average number of chocolates? 7. So if everybody in the class is having equal number of chocolates, so average will becomes the same number. Just do remember, based on this particular logic, let me explain you one small example. Okay, let's consider 28, 32, 35, 38, 42. Okay, 42. Now obviously average is not a middle number. Okay, now I will give you just 1 minute time. Can you add up all the numbers and divide it by 5? Can you guess what will be the average? Okay, you just apply formula. I will just tell you what will be the shortcut for this. Okay, first apply formula for averages, add up all the values, divided by 5. Can you post answer, average answer in the chat box? Average of these numbers, the numbers that you can able to see. Are you getting it as 35? Okay, now students are saying that you are getting an average of 35. Okay, now let's say, yes, Okay, we'll see whether it is correct or not. So what basically students will do, they will add up all the values and divide it by 5. So they will get one average. Now let me check whether it is 35 or any other answer without using formula. I'm not going to use formula. I'm going to use this equal distribution, I mean chocolate method. Now let's consider there are 5 students in the class. Each student is having 28, I mean this person is having 28 chocolates, and this person is having 32 chocolates, and next is having 35. Here this person is having 38 and next person is having 42 chocolates. Now here we don't have equal in the class. Okay, these people are having different numbers in the class. Okay, now what I need to do is, you need to assume one random number as a reference. Okay, let's consider here there are not the students are not having equal number of chocolates. Okay, so they're having different number of chocolates each. So what I need to do is, I need to take the students I need to take the chocolates from the students who are having more chocolates, and I will give it to others who needs chocolates. Okay, so this is what equal distribution or balancing method. Let me tell you here, for assuming and all, it's your wish, whatever the value you want you can assume. I am assuming it as 30. Okay, if you want you can assume it as 32. If you want you can assume it as 34, some random number. But in order to make our calculations easy, my suggestion is better assume some number which is round figure value. Okay, it's not mandatory that you should take 30. If you want you can take 34 or 38 or 40. Okay, whatever it is. Let's consider 30. Now if I assume everybody should have 30 chocolates, this person is having -2. Okay, 2 chocolates less than what we assume. This person is having +2. This person is having +5. This person +8. This person +12. Okay, now what you need to do is, you need to balance those numbers. Okay, you need to balance those numbers. Let's say if this person is having 2 chocolates extra, I need to give these 2 chocolates to this particular person, so I can cancel these 2 values. Because this person is having 2 chocolates extra, I can give it to this particular person who needs chocolate, right? Now if there are 3 people who needs to balance, these 3 people are having excess chocolates, what we assume. So if you observe, there are 25 chocolates extra they have. So if they have 25 chocolates extra, that 25 chocolates needs to be distributed by all the people equally. So by 5. So 5 times is 25. So my average is 35. That's it. Okay, this is what equal distribution method. And the same example we'll try to apply, okay, for the question actually what we solved. Okay, let's consider, okay, this example where we, okay, stop. Okay, almost you guys solved this question, and almost majority of you posted answers as 59 in the chat box. Okay, let me explain the same question but without using formula. Let's consider here there are 5 people. One person is having 57 chocolates, the second person is having 49, next person is having 43, and this person Y we don't know. So obviously here they mentioned that average of all these numbers is given as 56. Already they clearly mentioned average is 56. So now no need to assume any particular value. I would say that each and every person is having 56 in the class. So obviously the same number will be the average. Now I would say that, so each and every person should have 56 chocolates because average is 56. Now this person is having 1 chocolate extra. This person is having 1 chocolate extra because average is 56. Everybody should have 56. So now this person is having how many extra? This person is having some less chocolates. How much less? -7. So here -3. Even Y value, if you don't know, Y value is also 56 because average is 56, means everybody should have 56. Now this 62 means +6 it has. Okay, if you observe, +6 +1 +7, I will take 7 chocolates from these 3 people and I will give it to this person because he needs 7 chocolates because -7. So balancing done. Now only 2 people are left out. This person requires 3 chocolates because here 3 he is having 3 less than the assumed one. So Y value actually it should be 56 if everybody would have balanced, but here it is not at balance. Here -3 is left out. This -3 should be balanced by Y. Y should come to the class by taking 3 chocolates extra. Y should come to the class by taking 3 chocolates extra. Why? Reason, he will bring 3 chocolates extra and he will give it to this person, Now everybody will gets balance, so average will becomes 56. That's the reason why you should come up with 56 average chocolates plus extra 3 chocolates to give it to him. So this average will become 59. So now y value is 59. That's how we can solve. Okay, on the same application that we can do it in multiple questions. Okay, that we'll discuss later in the next upcoming slides. I hope you all are clear with this, right? Okay, are you clear? Say yes or no. Yeah. Okay, let's solve next question. Okay, with this particular question, okay, we'll close it for today. Okay, try answering this question and post your answers in the chat box. Okay, don't leave the class as of now. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay, anyhow, students takes 2 minutes time to post this answer. Okay, guys, try this question and post your answers in the chat box. Okay, let me check who will post and what is the correct answer. I will tell. Okay. Yeah, what's your doubt? 56 plus 3. See, very simple. Okay. Here they have clearly given that average is 56. Average 56 means everybody should have 56 chocolates. So this person is having one extra. This person is having -7. This person is having -3. And even y, they didn't mention anything about y. Obviously, what we will do? So if average is 56, even y also should have 56 chocolates, right? So now this person is having +6 extra. Now what I will do is, the person which is having 6 chocolates extra, I will take it 6 chocolates from this person. I will take 1 chocolate from this person. Total 7 chocolates I have taken from these 2 people, and I will give it to this particular person, right? Now these 3 people will get balanced. Now who all are left out? This person is left out and this person is left out. I mean, y is left out and one more y friend. Let's assume that y's friend is also left out. There are 2 people who is left out. Now if you observe, these 3 people got balanced. Now if you want to balance all the people with 56 chocolates, y should come to the class with 56 chocolates along with plus 3 chocolates he should bring. Why he should bring extra 3 chocolates? The reason is, actually his friend needs 3 chocolates, right? Okay, he's in less of 3 chocolates. If he will bring 3 chocolates extra and he will give it to this particular person, so everybody will get balanced. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, he should bring 3 chocolates extra to give it to his friend to make it balance. Okay, are you clear now? Yeah. Okay, guys, what about answer for this question? Yeah. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay, what you can do is, you can just take a screenshot of this question and uh, try solving this question, and if you are done, you can post your answers. I will check it out. Okay, or else at least by the next class, like, try to solve this question. If you have any doubts, okay, we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, and average concept is not completed. Okay, still there are so many shortcuts to be discussed. Okay, we'll continue the same concept in tomorrow's class. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for today. Happy evening, and Satish sir wants to talk with you all. Okay, so stay in the class itself. Thank you.